Increasing the price of a pill that is used by people who need to live from $13.50 to $700? What the fuck? Here we go! Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Eric Montague, and recently there's been a man in the news that hasn't been looked on very favorably. A man by the name of Martin Shkreli? Something. He has increased the price of an AIDS drug from $13.50 a pill to $700. That's right. A pill that a lot of people need for treatment and is vital so they can live has now skyrocketed in price. And it's all because some guy decided, hey, I'm gonna buy this pill that a lot of people need in order to live, and because they need it so much, I'm gonna up the price and make sure I can make my company survive. Yes, he did it with the intent to help his company survive, which I suppose in some way is admirable. But let's be honest, when you're manipulating the lives of a bunch of people who need something like that, that's when you get pretty major douche status. And whew, there has been a ton of backlash for this guy. A lot of people are considering him to be the most hated man in America. Hell, even Trump and Hillary agree that he is in the wrong. Now, since the backlash has started, something pretty incredible happened. He rescinded his decision to make it $700 a pill. That's right, he's going to decrease the price of the pill. He has yet to determine what that new price will be. Hopefully it's not $699.99. And he says he's had a change of heart in some way, which hopefully that's true. But to the main point of this video, what kind of guy would do this in the first place? Now, obviously there are two sides to every story, so before we go further with this, I kind of want to look at his background. Apparently he's a high school dropout, but was also really interested in business and stocks and all that from a young age. After high school, he attended university, and then he actually started a lot of businesses himself, or at least helped to start them. I should mention that he didn't stay with those companies very long. He's donated to charities, and from some reports, apparently a lot of people consider him to be a nice guy who just sometimes teeters on the line of what's right and what's wrong in regards to approaching social situations and whatnot. And this is potentially kind of a touching thing. He had a sister who had some sort of illness which could have been the inspiration for him to go into pharmaceuticals. But he also has clearly a dark side, which a lot of people are seeing right now. Obviously, there's this whole debacle with the $700 pill, and he's also known for harassing some of his ex-coworkers and for putting some just really asinine and immature tweets on Twitter. So, my analysis of this guy is this. He's a man who has enough intelligence to get him a lot of power, but he hasn't grown up yet. A guy like this shouldn't be in charge of a vital medicine used by people with a very severe illness. Now, he says that people with AIDS don't need it for a long while, which is why it makes sense for him to change the price from $13.50 to $700. But even so, he's furthering the disparity between the economic classes because this decision is only going to hurt people who can't afford it. Now, whether or not that's his intent, I don't know. But it's still very noteworthy to know kind of his background and why he's doing these things in the first place. And Martin, you have to grow up. If your sister had an illness and you have that personal connection with it, then you can probably empathize with a lot of people who have to deal with these tough situations. Not everybody has money. Maybe you have always had money, but not everybody does. And understanding that, I think, is very important in your position, especially if you're going to be owning a lot of different kind of medications that could help a lot of people or hurt them if they don't get it. Because ultimately what you did is a very inhumane thing to do, and I hope in the future you don't continue to do it. Because otherwise, you're gonna continue to be looked at as a douche. Anyway, what do you guys think about the whole situation? Obviously, it's not good, and hopefully he brings the pill down to a reasonable price again. Hopefully it's close to the old price, but who knows? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. This has been House of Montague. My name is Eric Montague, and I will see you next time.